Objectives. This is your first test. We started you on a small in a stall. Land the plane safely at San Francisco National. Start mission. Oh, and it's 747. Oh, hello. Oh. Alright. That's not good. How did you get to the options?
Flight 351 experiencing engine failure. Requesting emergency landing.
Okay.
Flag, Roger. Cleared to land.
There you go. Alright, just safely land in the left runway lane. Check 2 stars safely land in the right runway lane. Achieve 1 star safely land the plane anywhere. Okay. Alright, we need to look at the settings. So you have a situation where you don't get any settings for flight simulation games. It's not very good. That's not what I'm looking for. I guess fine. Graphics, please. Ooh, this the graphics? That's in the graphics really. Okay. No. No HD. We got wings out? Or gear out? No explanation of the controls either. I just so happen to have my controller plugged in. So I have apparently know your control. Can't change the controller settings. Yes, you can. Let me just change things real quick. Okay, so you got basic control settings. That's better. Look at that. Okay, so far, I mean, this doesn't feel much like a 747. It feels like a flying car. Like, there's no real physics outside of the basic of the basics. Oh, it really wants to land on the side. There we go. Oh wow, that was easier. Well, and also there's no way for the plane either. How do you stop? I guess just hold that. I guess just hold throttle down until you stop. There's stars! Yes! Yes, getting thrown into this scenario and landing my first plane in the game is, yeah, just another day in the life of me. Alright, so mission success. You've landed the plane, you have earned all these stars, alright. Loading starting up resources, you might want to start that before. Oh, A10! The 18's in this game. I didn't know that. Oh, okay, so I'm sure we can change the screen resolution because it's a bit weird. And this game feels much like a phone game. I'm not quite sure if it is or isn't. And the fact that it has this weird resolution, I'm pretty sure it's a phone game. And I'll be right back to make sure it's all recording fine. Okay, back. It's actually recording just fine, which I'm amazed. I'm amazed because it for one, the the extort indicator is not on the screen, on this one anyway. For 2, it's a weird resolution, and for 3, the extort was just being weird. But it's actually recording just fine. Well, I think it's recording right now, but yeah, because I can't see the indicator, which is not good, but yeah. But anyway, so, I have a fun one nation. Alright, so, and welcome to Google Walkthroughs gameplay video of Flight Unlimited 2K18. And no, it's not made by 2K. People just call 2018 and other 20-something stuff 2K for some odd reason. By the way, I'm Deshaun, and here we are playing another flying game, this being a flight sim. A normal, everyday flight sim. Like Microsoft Flight Sim, like X-Plane. Except that might be a little, that might be a little, not kind to Microsoft Flight Sim and X-Plane. Anyway, so, yeah, this just came out on Steam, July 20th, 2017, for the price of $14.99, which is a third of both of those games' prices on Steam, and that's being generous to both of the other games. Anyway, so this is a flight sim. It's made by Flight Systems. Okay. Again, I'm not quite sure if this is a phone game or not. By the resolution, by how everything's set up, by the fact that I had like sweeping for your camera on the edge of the screen, it might be a phone game. So yeah. And also, I should mention this game released on Steam early access. This game, the reason, which by the way, I requested a key for it on Keymailer because I was interested, because I like my flight sims. Actually has the shark face. It tends to come in 3 flavors: shark face, hog face, no face, which are all perfectly fine. I just like my shark face the most. However, it's in the bonnet of the U.S. Air Force camouflage, being in the good old, camo. But I mean, it's the modern Air Force camouflage. Nothing wrong there. I just prefer it that way. But anyway, so yeah, this game takes place in what they claim to be very accurately modeled San Francisco. It has missions, apparently. I actually didn't know that when I pushed the key for it. Alright, there's some missions. There is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missions. Okay, sure. Well, this is location. Okay, so you don't just got San Francisco, you have Switzerland, a countryside. Explore the rolling hills of European countryside. Okay, that's nice. And the game is constantly updating. Like there was an update just the 26th of July 2017. I'm recording this on the. That's not bugging glitches. I'm recording this on the 1st of August 2017. No, the 2nd, I mean, because I'm actually recording this day of upload. Be uploading this right after I get on recording. Actually, I'll be uploading Camera Recall next, but yeah. Anyway, so let's think about dates. Like I said, I just got a key for it. Okay, I guess San Francisco. I guess they 10. Well, there comes over there. I mean, I looked at the list, and the list is actually pretty impressive. In terms of the variety and the fact that there's a lot of stuff in it. I know that image very, very well. In fact, I had a poster of it on my Amazon wishlist for a very long time. Also, it's also an image from Wikipedia. So yeah, 18 Thunderbolt, 18C Thunderbolt. It's the Thunderbolt 2. Max speed for 139 miles an hour. Sure. Wingspan 17.42 meters. Okay, so the speed is done in miles per hour, and the measurements are done in meters. Sure. Power plant. 2 times 2 General Electric TF34-GE-100A turbofans of 9,065 pound force, 40.32 kN each. Okay. Pit's Facial, a Pit's Facial, Pit's Facial is a Slim plane. Challenger. Actually, I don't know the Challenger off the top of my head. Or at all. Lancer. Looks like some form of Cessna. Douglas DC-3, yep. Well, you, also known as the CH-42 or 43, I forgot which. It was the United States Transport and Paratrop plane in World War II. Curtis P-40, that's it. Robin DR-400. I've seen these before. I just never knew their name. FA-18 Hornet, that's it. Boeing 747, that's it. B-2 Spirit, yeah. Ultralight, sure. S-22, why not? C-130 Hercules. E-2C Hawkeye, not quite sure why the Navy AWACS is in this game, but sure, why not? Even has the modern propellers. So let's fly our A-10. I wish you could change the paint scheme, so that's fine. I mean, actually it is early access, so I kind of wish you could change paint schemes, that'd be pretty cool. Also, and resolution is not phone resolution. It doesn't look like you're just taking the phone and transferring to the screen. And these also look like phone stuff too, and actually I need to mess with more controls. I need to mess with camera controls. How about gears? Right on the pad, brake is left. Map is back. Switch camera is right stick. Engine might not be left stick. I'm just saying them randomly, by the way. Carapan left. Right. Likewise using the stick. Carapan down and up. Okay, let's listen to this. Unfortunately, I can change pause. Okay, that's not in the camera. I can shut off the engine if you want. Oh, rain! I think just turning the engine on is the problem. Or not. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's get out of here. This bullet's supposed to stand. Oh, the map takes a second. Oh, that's okay. That was instant. Okay, so gear up. That was a bit weird. Alright. Okay, they made this thing have a lot of lift, which makes sense. A lot of lift. And insane amount of lift. Unless, of course. Unless, of course. And it's not lift I'm talking about. Yes, calibrate. What I know it's the problem with my controller. No, I definitely the plane likes to pitch up. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely probably meant for fun. The game looks really nice. At least not the plane, but the, but everything else looks really, really nice. Let's see if it's 3D or not. Got it, got it. It's not definitely not 3D, at least not this part of, how's that, Fran? Which, by the way, I'm not very familiar with San Francisco, other than outside of Well, Mythbusters, to be honest. Oh, I see. The controls are very sticky. Like they like to be pointing, like when you touch direction, they say that direction. Let's try another aircraft, because that's everything is a bit weird. And flight. Yes, and I mean there's a day and night cycle, but we can't change time. Let's try another aircraft, which I know. Okay, I mean I know they tune really well as my favorite plane of all time. F-22. Okay, changing conditions. Okay. Never mind. Take that back. How about day, weather, clear, volumetric clouds. Have some. Okay. Okay. Settings. Leave that alone. You don't leave that alone, because my reflections aren't good enough. Okay, well, let's fly this now. Oh, you got stuff up here, okay. Very, very, very. That's better. There we go. Very phone-like. And then over here, any options over there? Okay, and then we got the mouse on the camera. There we go. Looks like the quality's increased. Okay, I just need to turn on the camera. That works. Get Scout here. Now turn on the engine first. Off. Gears up. That'll take a second. Yeah, the effects on the engines are a bit weird. And this calculation for the stick is not very good. And the camera doesn't give you very much sense of speed. However, the relation to the ground gives you a lot of sense of speed, but that's about it. Wait, let's see. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I don't know what the camera is trying to do. Okay. Again, this time, as you can see, this time I didn't touch the stick there. Unlike the A10, when the A10 pulls up, the Raptor pulls weirdly. It tries to roll on you. Oh, that's worse. Nope. Oh, that's better. Good. Hold on to throttle then. Yeah. I think the terrain looks really, really nice. But then again, Microsoft Flight Sim is around looking this nice, and X-Plane 10, the last X-Plane I played, and it's the release before the last one, looks much better than this, and it's 3D cities. Like for example, 3D Jacksonville, my city, my home city, the largest city by landmass in the United States that's not made of water, as in the Alaskan city, and it's the most populated city in Florida, state of the United States. and it has 3D building. But then again, you know, and my point is, Jacksonville's not as well known as, let's say, San Francisco, which I haven't tried San Francisco in like 10, actually, I want to try Jacksonville. But, I'm pretty sure that's probably 3D too, so yeah. I mean, over there's 3D, in that lake. There's no cars on the road either. And missions are kind of similar to Microsoft Flight Sim, but Microsoft Flight Sim, you have more of them, and people say they're more complex. I'm not sure flight model, I guess I'm saying, yes, you can turn completely flat. And yes, I know I'm saying, we consider Shadow over just normal terrain, that's weird. And yeah, I know I'm saying Microsoft Flight Sim is a good flight model, but it's better than this. Like, someone read about Microsoft Flight Sim with this game, and they decided to make a phone game out of it. And they read about it instead of actually playing it or experiencing it. So yeah. Okay. Well, let's try the mission then. But yeah. So it doesn't like my Wii Pocket Control main slash adapter, very much. That's not good. Okay, so the campaign. Let's try the. You want to get one? This mission does your reflex imagination. Try your hand at landing the Lancer on the historic Golden Gate Bridge. Okay, can't do that. I've done a sort of thing in a combat. Okay. Land on the Golden Gate Bridge between temperatures. Oh, you sure? Land on the Golden Gate Bridge between 13 minutes and then land on temperatures. Ah, that was weird. Roll literally Golden Gate. It's over there. However, as you can see, that's off-centered because I clicked up there. Oh, yes, it should be easy right here. You know what this knows? Get that centered. It needs to stick. And now my plane's pulling up again. That could be the game trying to figure out if this like Finny's plane, but maybe not. I really have to fly, and now it's moving to the left. Slow down. Oh no, it's just a flat stall, and unless I pull up, of course. Oh, I almost had it. Yeah, that was a weird sound. Oh, that's back, by the way. That's what it's supposed to look like. Actually, that's not what it's supposed to look like. It's not supposed to be weird. That's when Dick Story doesn't like something, or something is like Dick Story. Okay, well, at least you know where to go. But yeah, with how the game controls, it's very. It's like when you pop and do stuff. Because it's just pulling, because the plane's pulling in directions. And too much. Because they pulled a little bit over a long time, sure it's realistic. But, or at least it's trying to be realistic, but like this is just too much. Never seen graphics like that. I haven't seen graphics like this in a long time. Gotcha. Also, it's a bit weird with the camera. Like you land like B2s, or B52s. Go over there. Like I said, you land like B52s, you land on your side. Oh, that didn't matter. Oh, this is such in this game. I mean, this past similar test with crashing, it's a bit weird. But yeah, I mean, the issue is not with me not, being bad at the game, I would think. I would think it's just the game being bad is why I'm having issues with landing on the Golden Gate Bridge. They should be able to do it, it's just not working because you're pulling in weird directions. I mean, although I gotta admit the game is $14, and if you want to Flight Sim, and the next up is Microsoft Flight Sim, and that's, let me go look that up real quick, we'll fly, close. Oh, now it's wanting to pull down? Okay, so basically it pulls up and down, I guess trying to simulate wind or something is weird. Oh boy, come on, stop being weird, stop being weird, stop being weird. Perfect. We landed, we landed, we landed. That's all my wing. I did not crash my plane. That much. Real quick. The Microsoft Flight Sim X on the Steam edition that is $24.99 US has, if my memory serves, and if the Steam version is just like the disc version, which I do have, it should have more games coming with it, or coming with the game itself, or have more planes coming with the game itself at $24.99 than this game does. Also, it has the world that you play with, so just San Francisco and random other places. And also it has a thousand and a half of DLC. Yeah, Microsoft Flight has a ton of DLC flights, which are all unique and interesting for themselves and are trailings which people find interesting. Sure, this game does that too, but again, it just has more. They get to pay for more, but it's better than having a selection than not having selection. I guess that's good. And also, it's a much better flight sim. This game would be good on mobile because its competition is lesser. Oh, that's not good. And you don't either, really. Like, for one, it basically how the Cessna plays this game, it goes like that, or it goes like this, and when you try to yaw, it's like that. But there's your flag. I swear I can do this. It's just I'm finding the game, which is words which a developer, a good developer, never wants you to hear is. Or every once in years, I'm fighting the game in order to play the game. But I mean, it feels like how, you know, how the playing field, how when I, sorry, I can't speak, or think, how the plane performs. It's like it's trying to mimic how wind effects would be like, how atmospheric effects would be like, without actually doing anything about without actually having atmospheric effects tries, and it, I don't want to say fails. It puts it in how the planes fly themselves instead of actually making something in part of the engine in order to, you know, actually play. Ah, come on. There you go. I should have had that. Now you bounced weirdly. But yeah, it's just I can do it. But it's going to take a while, and it's not exactly easy to do with how the game plays. Alright, but anyway, so yeah, I think that's about it for me for the game, right? For this game. Because, you know, I really, you know, when I saw it on Steam, I'm like, okay, the game is pretty cool, or, I mean, sure, I mean, it probably, okay, let me rephrase what I'm trying to say, because I can't, I've been sick the last, like, I've been sick, like, the last half a month, with various things, can't think, can't speak, stiff, numb, dizzy, wobbly, you get the picture. And, okay, go back to what this game is, now give myself time to think, okay, so, when I first saw this game on Steam, I thought, oh cool, it's a pretty, and has a good aircraft selection flight simulator. I thought it's just going to be around, San Francisco. You just missing in San Francisco, but there's a campaign. But that's my original thought. I saw it was cheap, and I'm like, okay, that's a good price for people that want to get entry into the flight sim. Because again, I mean, when I look at it, Microsoft Flight Sim is $24.99, which is just $10, which is just $10 more, US of course, more than this game, and it's a much better game. And then you got X-Plane, which is a full AAA price, and that's when it wants to be generous. Sometimes that's even more than that. I mean, the new X-Plane, I believe, is X-Plane 11 is AAA price. You know, $69.99 US, somewhere around there. Let me look it up real quick, actually. By the way, so yeah, this game. I mean, this game is let's see what it has going for it. One's the price, although it's only $10 cheaper than Microsoft Flight Sim. Two has good graphics, albeit they're not 3D graphics. And they are more old-fashioned, like they're good they're great Flight Sim graphics from a couple of years ago. Then you got interesting missions, or at least missions that are, maybe not interesting. I mean, okay, the first one was interesting. You trying to land emergency land a plane, and another one which a lot of people have probably tried in other games. I've actually done this kind of stuff, which is try to land on roads and in between buildings, or fly between buildings and cities, and try land a Golden Gate Bridge. But I think it's about it, because the other ones seem to be just, mission locked. Because I actually read, the first review is a negative review, and it says that they're basically point and go. So yeah, you actually got to, unlike Microsoft Flight Sim, which you get them all unlocked immediately. This one you actually had to play them to unlock, which is a bit weird. So anyway, yeah, but what goes against it is it's very much a mobile game. Now, mobile, I would think the game would be pretty good, but then again, on mobile, it's even harder to play than with a really good controller, which I have, or joystick, or even mouse and keyboard sometimes. And how the games perform, which is the real downfall, which is the real bad thing for me. You know what I mean? The issue of the game is just how the planes perform, because how the planes perform is simple. They're trying to mimic what you think a plane would do in just general circumstances. Like the A-10 has really good lift, so it must always try to go up, because the game doesn't simulate air. It doesn't simulate how the plane performs in air. It just basically makes the plane go in a certain direction, which you would think it would go, like the 22 tries to go like this. The Cessna does this unless you're trying to roll, which is weird, which makes it more like a U. I get what they're going for, but it doesn't work in actual game. I wish it would make it so I understand that if they can't program or make a game like a real good simulator in terms of how air simulator, just take it out. You don't need it. The game will be much better if it's just simply an arcade game, much like Ace Combat, where you don't have to worry about air. The plane just flies and it performs like the plane should perform, but without having to worry about air. That would be a lot better than the current system. Which current system makes it a bit unplayable, even for someone like me, which probably can finicky with it for a while to do a mission. But that's about it. It doesn't just work. And a flight game, especially a flight game with missions, or just flight games in general, or just games in general, I suppose, it just needs to work. This game, it just doesn't work. Alright, so X-Plane is $59.99. X-Plane 10, actually, when it first came out, was much more. It was like 70 or 80 on Steam. When it first came out when it came out before Steam, it was like 90 on their own website and then Amazon, and they came on Steam, and they got, I don't think it's even on sale anymore, Explain 10. Apparently, they just upgraded to Explain 11, which is odd, and Explain 11 is $59.99. So even Explain has gone down in price, because Explain before have been like in between $70 to $90 games because of just how much goes into them and how much you can mod and whatnot. As I believe Explain is the best, is one of the best simulator series out there. Better than, I mean, it's simply the best for flight games. I mean, non-combat flight games. And it's the best of all simulators. I would think it's just how everything feels and just how everything works. It's just a regular simulator. I think Explain 11 is better. I just haven't played it yet. I'm playing Explain 10, just not 11. They're expensive. By the way, so yeah, this game would be fun if you could fly the planes. It's just hard because the planes want to do things which don't work. Basically, they try something with the plane mechanics and just don't work. Which much like the Crew, which Crew's a fabulous open world game. It's just a really bad racing game or it's just a very bad car game because of how the cars are. I stopped playing the game a long time ago because of just how frustrating it is, and just the cars just didn't work right, and made it near impossible to actually do anything with them. Like in this game, it's just near impossible to do the plane right. I mean, if the planes didn't have the weird, pretending there's atmosphere when there really isn't, the game would be okay. It wouldn't be the best flight sim, but it would definitely be one of the better ones on phones. I mean, there are better simulator games on phones, but they're mostly just space. That'd be definitely one of the better games on phone. On PC, it'd be on PC, if you don't want to spend $10 extra for full price of either game, this or Microsoft Flight Sim, then yeah, it would be a good game too. However, right now, the game barely tries to be a PC game, with settings, with how the game fits on the screen. Because this definitely feels like I'm playing a phone game just connected to my TV. I don't know if the game was ever a phone game, mind you. Stuff things are makes it look like it. By the way, so yeah, so I say it might be worth playing on the phone because it might feel better on the phone, but I don't know. So don't take the risk if you don't want to take the risk. But other than being a good phone game, I don't know if it's on phone or not. I say this game is a no. If you want a flight sim near this price point, get Microsoft Flight Sim. And if you want cheaper, just wait for a sale. Because it's basically this game, but better in every single other way. But it's just better in every single way. For one, it gives you the entire world instead of just giving you certain areas. 2, it has a longer campaign. 3, it has more planes out of the box. If you want to put things into the box with DLC, it has way more planes. And if you want to spend more money, you can just always get Explain. Although you take away the campaign, you get modded planes, or as a good mod community, you get the idea. And it's more expensive, but it's a much better simulator. But anyway, so yeah, that's all I gotta say about this game. Thanks for watching, and I do appreciate the developers of the game. I'm sorry that I didn't give it a very glaring review or impressions. I don't really do reviews because I don't play games in their entirety fast enough to actually do a review on them. So I don't really do reviews. I just do impressions and what I think of a game based on what I have played. Which you can call them reviews if you want, if you're so inclined, but I don't want to. So I don't. So they're not. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, I think you did take out the weird pulling up because of the wind thing, or because of atmosphere mechanics. I would say that if they would straighten out the flight system, yeah, the game could be pretty good. Even if that's the first thing even if that's the only thing that changes, and even if that's the only thing that changes from this build, I would say that might be worth paying $14 for it. If you want to pay $10 more, but that's about it. And if this game adds more campaigns, adds more maps, adds 1080p, void screen, adds better, more PC-related menus, more options, then most definitely won't consider this. Because the campaign may seem interesting if they do it correctly. But anyway, so yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. So appreciate watching on this stream with me. Alright, so that'll be it for this video, and I guess I'll have everything recorded. Not quite sure, but we'll see. Alright, so that'll be it for this video, and I guess, see you in a